Hello everyone and welcome to a new episode of Let's Play Forge. So last time we attempted the challenge. It was a very difficult challenge, but we managed to pull through and win, even though it was quite a bit on the edge. And then we decided to travel to a new world, and we decided to travel to the random commanders world, and these are the AI opponents selection that we can see right here that we're getting in this new world. So let's go for random opponent. I'm quite curious to see who we'll be playing against. Right now we'll be playing against Alice in Wonderland. Okay. Interesting. I will keep this hand even though there's nothing we can immediately summon on it, but hopefully a good card will come quite soon. Let's end our turn. Let's end our turn once again. There's nothing we can do with this amount of mana. Now we can start doing stuff because we can finally summon a Wild Ox, which is a 3/3 Ox creature which has Swamp Walk. Which means if defending player has any swamps in play, Wild Ox can't be blocked. He does not have any swamp. He only has a Savanna, Forest, Stream Mine, and Mystifying Maze on his side of the field. So I don't think this Swamp Walk effect will kick in, but still, it's a nice card. So now he used his Forest card to cast an Exploration, which is an enchantment, and which has the effect of you may play an additional land on each of your turns. And then he used that to play a legendary land, which is the Tabernacle at Pandrol Vale. All creatures now require an upkeep cost of 1 mana in addition to any other upkeep cost they may have. If the upkeep cost for that creature is not paid, the creature is destroyed. Interesting. And now I have to pay that mana cost. That's annoying. Let's summon Query Hauler, which is a 4/3 camel creature, which has the effect of when Query Hauler enters the battlefield, for each kind of counter on target permanent, put another counter of that kind on it or remove one from it. We can afford to pay for this one. I'm not interested in its effect though. Now let's Alpha Strike him so that we can attack him with our Wild Dogs and do 3 damage to it. Now he used his Stream Mine to... he refused to pay his own mana cost, and so he destroyed his own enchantment. Okay, now since I have 2 creatures on the field, I need to pay for each of them 1 mana. I'll do that. It's quite annoying, but now that I have so many creatures, I kind of have to do that. It's an interesting effect, nonetheless, I have to say that. Okay, let's... we cannot summon anything else. Let's just Alpha Strike him. Now he summoned a Gargoyle Castle, which is... he cast a Gargoyle Castle, which is a land. It has the effect of, for getting it tapped, he will add one colorless mana to his mana pool, and by paying 5 mana and tapping it, he may sacrifice Gargoyle Castle to create a 3/4 colorless Gargoyle artifact creature token with flying. Interesting. Also, he casted the Mishra's Factory, which is also a land, and which has the effect of, for tapping it, add 1 colorless mana to his mana pool. By paying 1 mana, Mishra's Factory becomes a 2/2 assembly worker artifact creature until the end of turn. It's still a land though, and the different effect for tapping is that target assembly worker creature gets +1/+1 until the end of turn. Interesting. So he attacked me immediately with his card, and now he cast a Life from the Loam, which is a sorcery, and which has the effect of return up to 3 target land cards from your graveyard to your hand, and dredge 3, which is if you would draw a card, instead you may put exactly 3 cards from the top of your library into your graveyard. If you do, return this card from your graveyard to your hand, otherwise draw a card. Yeah, let's pay stuff appropriately. We will pay the necessary mana cost though. Okay, let's do this properly. Now let's can we yeah, let's give gift of strength to give +3/+3 to one of our creatures. Let's do this with Query Hauler. And now let's just Alpha Strike him, and I think this is enough to win the game. Yes, it was indeed. So we won, and we removed from his deck a Mystifying Maze. Let's move on. Okay, now this is a bad first hand to draw because there's only one forest card, so I will mulligan this one. This one's a bit funnier, but you almost get entirely forest cards, which is quite funny. Let's go with this. So he cast a Blink Moth Nexus, which is a land and which has the effect of add 1 mana to your mana pool. For paying 1 mana, Blink Moth Nexus becomes a 1/1 Blink Moth artifact creature with flying until the end of turn. It's still a land though. And for paying 1 mana and tapping, target Blink Moth creature gets +1/+1 until the end of turn. Interesting. So he attacked me with his card immediately, which is unfortunate. Now he brought Blink Moth Nexus as a creature once again. Let's summon an Elite Cat creature, which is a 2/3 Elite Cat a creature which has Forest Walk, which means that if defending player has any forests in play, Elite Cat Warrior can't be intercepted. Forests are in play regardless of whether they're tapped or untapped. He has no forests on his side of the field, but still, it's quite a nice card to have. So let's summon it. Now he put down a Tranquil Thicket, which is a land and which has the effect of Tranquil Thicket enters the battlefield tapped. For tapping it, add the green mana to your mana pool, and you may cycle it by paying 1 green mana. Cycling means that while this card is in his hand, he can discard it to draw a different card from his library. Okay, let's do the following. Let's just Alpha Strike him with our Elite Cat Warrior. We did some damage to him. He keeps on attacking us with his Blink Moth Nexus, but that won't do him much good. Interesting. Let's just Alpha Strike him once again. We're doing damage to him slowly but surely. He has 2 Blink Moth Nexuses this time, and he does damage with all of them. I do not have the mana necessary to do anything particularly important. Yeah, let's just Alpha Strike him for now. He keeps on summoning Blink Moth Nexuses and attacking me with them. And that's pissing me off, but at the same time there's nothing I can do. I'm 1 mana short of being able to summon Thorny Elemental or Sifter Worm, but you know, I can't do anything with just that. Let's cast a Cartouche of Strength on our Elite Cat Warriors, which will give it +3/+3 and Trample, which is quite nice. And now let's have it Alpha Strike him. He's attacking us with pretty much everything that he has. It's getting quite annoying. Let's summon a Shepherd Monitor, which is a 6/5 lizard creature. And now we can Alpha Strike him with our Elite Cat Warriors. Man, there's a lot of stuff happening which I'm not keeping proper track of, but at the same time I don't think it should matter because I'm in a good position ultimately. Let's summon a Prowling Serpapard, which is a 4/3 cat snake creature, which has the effects of Prowling Serpapard can't be countered and creature spells you control can't be countered. And now let's Alpha Strike him. He blocks me, but just barely. Yeah, he's fucking screwed. There's nothing he can do. Like, this is a 1 game. There's nothing he can do to defend himself. Alpha Strike him. We still won. So we won. That was easy. Now we get to choose a card from one of these booster sets, and we get to choose the exact booster set. So we can get a card from a card reward from Innistrad, Gatecrash, or Ultimate Masters. I will get one from Ultimate Masters just because that name is awesome. So we stole from him a Treetop Village, which is a land which has the effect of Treetop Village enters the battlefield tapped. When you tap it, you add 1 green mana to your mana pool, and for paying 1 green mana and 1 other mana, Treetop Village becomes a free/free green ape creature with trample until the end of turn. It's still a land though. And yeah, that's about it. So that's it for today's video. Thank you very much for watching. If you want to get in touch with me, I have a Mastodon account as well as a Match Tricks room that you can join, details of which you can find in the description of this video. And in the meantime, see you next time.